Meet Jeremy. He runs a boutique travel agency right here in London. He's just spent 3 weeks designing a highly curated Canadian itinerary for his clients, Jonathan and Angela, arranging their hotel suites to their dinner reservations. But the very second Jonathan and Angela's flight touches down on the runway in Toronto, that beautifully curated experience begins to fracture. Jonathan pulls out his phone at the arrival gate to check their local transport, only to find 0 bars, no signal. They're suddenly isolated in a country they've never visited. This arrival exposes a massive gap between the digital connectivity modern travelers expect and the complex reality of Canada's local telecommunications market. Getting online in Canada is notoriously expensive. With mobile data averaging nearly $6 per gigabyte, visitors are entering one of the highest-priced markets in the world. The post-paid wall blocks travelers from premium 5G contracts because they lack a Canadian credit history. They fall into the prepaid trap, where speeds cap at 3G or 4G. Plus, many overseas phones cannot read North American frequency bands like 4, 7, and 66. Even if a foreign traveler accepts those slower speeds, local regulations enforced by the CRTC and FinTrack mandate strict identity verification. Activating a basic SIM card requires travelers to register physical government-issued identification. This forces visitors into long queues at airport kiosks, where they spend the first hour of their trip navigating paperwork to get a basic connection. To avoid high roaming fees, travelers rely on a set of survival tactics. They disable data roaming, use offline maps, and hunt for free public Wi-Fi in cafes or hotel lobbies. But relying on intermittent, unsecured Wi-Fi hotspots limits their ability to use real-time travel apps and exposes their personal data to security risks. There is a significant irony in this view of the Toronto skyline. Canada possesses world-class high-speed mobile infrastructure, yet bureaucratic barriers keep it just out of reach for the very visitors arriving in its shadow. This chart compares Canada's primary carriers. For network reliability, Rogers leads with an umlaut score of 898 out of 1,000. But switching to raw download speeds, Bell and TELUS pull ahead, delivering over 91 megabits per second. The high-speed network travelers need is active and available, yet they remain stuck in the slow lane, frustrated and disconnected. Back in London, Jeremy is unaware of his client's struggle. The moment Jonathan and Angela lose their connection, Jeremy's agency loses its primary way to support them during their journey. This illustrates the leaky funnel in the travel industry. Most agencies focused exclusively on the booking process, flights, hotels, and cars, but they effectively abandon the customer relationship once the traveler departs. By ignoring post-arrival connectivity, travel providers surrender valuable digital touchpoints. The revenue and the customer relationship are instead picked up by local airport kiosks. When a traveler drops offline, the agency loses its primary digital touchpoint. This creates a commercial dead end, where missed upselling opportunities and lost behavioral data translate directly into a leak in the agency's potential revenue. GoPamway offers a solution built for the travel industry. They provide a B2B white-label eSIM platform designed to bypass the friction of traditional telecom. Through a robust API and SDK suite, travel agencies can embed mobile connectivity directly into their own native booking apps or web checkouts. This provides travelers with instant access to Tier 1 networks in over 180 countries, completely removing the need for local registration or document verification on the ground. Because the connectivity is provisioned digitally before the trip begins, the traveler arrives ready to connect, bypassing the credit checks and the airport queues. This graph illustrates the B2B revenue model. Agencies earn a baseline 5% commission on short-term data bundles. As travelers choose longer monthly plans or multi-country subscriptions, that commission scales up to 15%, creating a consistent stream of ancillary revenue. Under GoPamway's white label model, the traveler only sees the travel agency's branding. This keeps the agency at the center of the travel experience, building trust and brand loyalty. To protect partners, GoPamway includes a flexible 2-month termination provision, reducing the long-term risk. When Jonathan and Angela arrive in Canada now, they connect instantly at the gate. They have no need for a kiosk or a physical SIM. They simply walk through the terminal, fully connected and supported by Jeremy's agency. Fixing the customer's digital journey doesn't just improve their trip, it turns a post-purchase dead end into a source of growth for the agency's bottom line.